Good afternoon, Ray. Let me just go over our presentation for a 100-seat call center in Santiago. Uh, my name is Alvin Ortiz. I'm the founder of Opus Gamma SRL, which is our local call center company with SRL in the Dominican Republic and incorporated in the state of New York. We were founded back in 2007 with a 20-seat call center in Santiago and a small office in Phoenix, Arizona. In Phoenix, we had our loan officers. In Santiago, we had our lead generators and back end guys that helped us out process the loan. We had a very good run. Then the market crashed, and we started focusing on residential telecommunication sales. We were doing phone, internet, and cable. We work with most of the biggest carriers in the states: T-Mobile, DirecTV, Dish Network, Verizon, Charter Communication, Quest, Time Warner, just to mention a few. We also done utilities, Santana Energy, APGE, just to mention a few companies. I'm also a broker of BPO contracts, so some contracts that I'm not able, because of logistics, to have inside my call center, I outsource to smaller call centers that might have the empty seats in case of that some clients need stuff fast and faster than I could actually build them in myself. As for the setting in Santiago. Santiago is a nice city. It's 500,000 people during the day. Sorry, during the live here permanently. It goes up to a million two during the day, depending what time of the year we are in, and because this is an industrial city, it's a city designed for big industries. You have a lot of food processing plants here. You have the garment industry with over 200,000 employees working in free trade zones. So there's a lot of movement. This city knows how to deal with big uproars of big companies opening up, employing a lot. In regards to the call center industry, right now we have over 10,000 bilingual agents working. And we have a bunch of schools training telemarketers. We have a lot of government agencies putting money into the industry. So the job pool is there. And we have over 20,000 Spanish speaking telemarketers with industry working right now. So the industry is booming in Santiago. Nationwide, we have over 85,000 employees that are part of the clusters. We have 110 companies. I'm one of the founding 20 companies that went into the cluster. And over a couple of years, we have tripled in size. And we're looking at keeping up that trend and as we attract newer clients to the Dominican Republic. In regards to myself, my name is, as I said, Alvin Ortiz. I hold a BA in geoeconomics from the University of Buffalo, and with a focus on international business. So from the beginning, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be abroad, working with companies and in the United States and taking care of their international business. I have over 12 years experience catering from Fortune 500s in the states to working here as an entrepreneur and running my business. Ivis, my HR manager and partner, she has a degree in psychology from Stony Brook University in New York. She also has an associate's in social science. She has 11 years of experience. She have worked in major companies in the states and also worked with me in that role for over 7 years. I pick a 100 seats location in the center of town, a neighborhood that is known for call centers. So people go into there and they know they're gonna look at a nice office place and they know it's gonna be a call center. I pick a location that was a call center before. I'm just looking at gutting it out and rebuilding it so I could actually double the amount of stations they had before. And I should be able to do that in 3 stages. I have allocated three build out costs and actually put dates to do it, and it's pretty simple. This is the way it looks now. It was working fine the way it was. It's just if we leave it at that, we cap at 54, and the cost per hour might be a little bit higher in order for us to make a profit. So in order to bring the cost per hour a little down, I need to actually bring it up to 100 seats. I'm looking at being on the phone April 1st. I'm looking at starting the recruiting the first week of March, giving us time so Ivis could set up herself in the Chamber of Commerce, do all the recruiting and training. That way, when I'm done with the build out, she's also done with the recruiting, and we're both working hand in hand and making sure things are done by your specification. We also have access to using that large training facility and training room in the Chamber of Commerce throughout our build out. That way, we don't have to build such a large training room in our call center. We just have at the end we're just gonna have a 8 to 12 seat training room. That way we could just keep recruiting and training about 10% of our staff. Build out is going to take between March through July, and we're looking at doing it 40, and the last 20% of it. The costs associated with it are going to be around $105,000, about $1,000 per station, and we're going to be doing that in stages. Um, this is the way the building looks outside. We're going to be taking this. As you notice, used to be called Easy Life International. It was a call center. So agents know if we were to put an ad where we are and our address, they're going to associate it to a call center. This had, over 600 employees pass through there. That's how I was told by the landlord. Up here in the third floor, that's where we're going to have our admin offices. This is more pictures of the inside and the front of the call center. Looking at, table two, tab one, that's in the cell. We're gonna go tab one, table two. This is the initial setup cost to start. First month we're looking at having an overhead around $10,000. That's March, and we're looking at also receiving the funds to actually do the build out at the middle of March. We're looking at being able to be fully staffed in April 1st and doing the billing April 30th, as you notice here, and so forth and so forth. So I try to do the best projections I could with the amount of information I have on hand right now. It's just if you take it step by step, it's gonna tell you each stage what we're looking at doing. Um, Pretty much my whole idea is gutting this place out. Just it already has the AC, it already has the offices upstairs, it has an extra AC unit. The owner's willing to let us use their backup generator, and it's also looking at habilitating extra space if I need it in the future. And I'm gonna be doing it by stages. The last stage, I'm looking at dropping down the cost per hour to you guys and being able to actually stick to the 650 per hour cost. I'm looking at starting at 750 an hour during stage one, during stage two dropping down to $7 an hour, doing stage three dropping down furthermore to 650 an hour. That way, I stay versus staying at 750, which is gonna give me a profit margin of around 20%. I figure I want to make sure I get the contract, so I'm going to stay down with a 9% profit margin, and I believe that's also going to make sense to everybody. I was very transparent in regards to cost, and in regards to cost per agent plus all my overhead. I'm very, very, very flexible, and for you guys to understand what it costs and what I'm actually retaining. And if you have any further questions, please go through the presentation and let's set up a conference call. I could set up more details. One other thing you're going to see here towards the end is an empty space, which is a suggestion. If you guys want over 100 seats, there's a location in Colinas Mall, a premium real estate property. I have sent you guys a little video of it. There we could build 200 seats. We could build 200 seats there. It's just going to take us a little bit more time to start with, but then we also break it up by stages. Since this doesn't have any flooring, any roof, it's going to take us an additional month to get it into the same stage we could get in March 15 on the Los Jardines location. It all depends on your future plans and how you want to take this joint venture with us. My suggestion is start with Los Jardines, lower entering price. Once we hit 100 seats, then we realize if we want to stay with that 100 seat and build a second 100 seat location, or we figure out what we need to do. I assume the 90% of the whole build out cost, everything is movable because everything is just furnished things we put it in. Build out cost itself, we're probably only gonna spend around $10,000-15,000 in remodeling things we can't take away. The rest we could take away. So and at that point, if we have to put in the funds to move to a larger location, I should be able, with the project that I'm going, I should be able to take on the expansion on our own. Uh, Once again, Alvin Ortiz. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me 829-575-2155.